What's good, you guys? It's your girl, Miss Scorpio, aka My Love for Tarot. Today we're going to talk about being gang stalked. And this is a story time, and you could currently be going through this, or you've experienced this, or this is just a story for you to hear. So I started noticing, and this has been years now, like most people that have experienced this in general, it's not like you're gang stalked for like one day or 1 week. No, it's been years. Like, I made a social media platform, right? And then I have a whole bunch of people that's, let's say, Instagram. So when I made Instagram, I used to post pictures. I've become more private with Instagram, even though I just made a new public platform. But let's talk about my old Instagram. So I had an Instagram that I've had for years, right? And when I first made it, I've had a whole bunch of, I never really followed my family on social media like that, to be honest. So like, I feel like majority of them was family. And then when I did end up talking to my brother not too long ago, he was letting me know, like, the family is watching you, which to me, that's so fucking weird. Like, you guys are so fucking weird. And you watch people on fake profiles you don't support, you don't follow, you don't like, but you're watching me. And then they want to say you're weird for being a tarot reader, but then their energy, what they do, is fucking weird. You don't like someone, you don't support someone, but you're watching them. Like, you're fucking weird. And I feel like with these people, not only do they gang stalk you, like, especially a lot of it, you guys, is the family. And if it ain't your family, it's your family's friends. And if it ain't the family friends, it's your ex-friends. And if it ain't your ex-friends, it's your ex. It's always people. A lot of these gang stalkers are people that you have cut off, that you don't give energy to, people that want to monitor you and watch you. So I remember I started noticing and picking up on the gang stalking for my Instagram, because I was having so many profiles that they didn't have followers, they didn't have pictures, and it would be a profile that is showing you that they're following like 10,000 people, but they only have 10 followers. And it was multiple profiles like that. I'm assuming the goal was to make me paranoid or confused or whatever. I never felt that way. I never felt paranoid about being gang stalked. I felt like it was fucking weird, and I was fully aware of what they were doing, whatever goal they were, or whatever outcome they were trying to do by gang stalking me. And whoever was doing it, some people even pay people to gang stalk you. Some people, they go on websites, they recruit people, they put your social media handle out there, and then people are just following you, but they're not really supporting. So I feel like the gang stalking is a tactic to irritate you, annoy you, or make you feel like, you know, like, it's like that song, like, somebody's watching you, but it's just like, I don't give a fuck. And it's just so many little things that especially my family has done that has made me feel like you people are fucking weird. For example, like, I remember, and I know I've been watched, because it's like, even my sister, like, you claim I'm adopted, you claim you don't fuck with me, but like, you're the same person. Like, you're blocked. I blocked her on everything. I don't watch her, I don't care for her. I even, like, on my day-to-day life, I don't even try to speak on her, because I don't speak on people that I don't have association with, you know? I just feel like you accumulate more and more bad karma by you not focusing on your own life. You forgot what you came here on this life to do. What's to focus on yourself? So when you're being negative and you're just complaining and talking shit about people on a day-to-day life, like, you know, your life is going to shit. And I could never, like, I know that she has wronged me. I know that she has put me down. I know that she was a horrible person in my life, in my story. But I released that. Like, I let it go. I have no care in my world for her. But she's the same person that I blocked on all social media platforms. And when I wrote a book, so in 2020, I decided that it was the year to get creative. I've always been a creative person. A lot of people didn't know that about me. It is what it is. I've always been a writer. I've always been a reader. So it's like 2020, I got into tarot. Or no, 19, I got into tarot. But 2020, I was posting it online. But it was the pandemic and I was in the house. I was home based. I was always in the house and I just felt like getting creative. I feel like people should push themselves to the limit, especially when it's like you have a pandemic and you're always in the house. Why not? This is the best time to start posting and getting creative with your own energy. So I wrote a book on Amazon and I was just expressing self-care and self-love and things that I was experiencing in my life. My book had nothing really to do with her. I don't even think I mentioned her in my book. And if I did, she was like probably like maybe like a sentence. She has impacted my life to a certain degree. She hasn't made a huge impact on my life. Like if someone was to ask me like, do I care? No. She hasn't made a huge impact on my life. So it's very easy for me to let someone go like that. Like she's not a factor in my life. So it's like, it's so funny how I wrote the book, I posted it online, I even had some people purchase the book, read the book. So I'm talking to my dad one day. This was like way after I posted the book online. Months later, maybe even a year later, and my dad's like, yeah, I heard you wrote a book. Your sister says your book sucks, blah, blah, blah. So she took time out of her fucking day, right? Back to gang stalking and stalking in general. You're blocked. You make a fake profile to see what I'm doing. You see that I'm creating. I wrote a book and you went out of your way, whether you read the whole book or you just think to yourself, well, you wrote a book, it sucks. To me, the obsession of some people that are like obsessed with you or like just can't, I could never understand how someone dislikes you, talks shit about you, but watches you or watches what you're doing. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'm gonna pray for someone like that because I mean God don't have no mercy for your ugly ass energy. But the gang stalking, it's people that, you know, they're not okay with themselves. She's not creative. I thought growing up, she went to school to pursue some sort of passion and she never finished. She never did it. And then you're content with being a door dasher or working a basic job. And then you have this damn kid and you don't really take care of your damn kid, but you're fixated on what somebody else is doing. Like, I always feel like, especially like her, like when you have kids, you need to focus on your damn kids, not someone you're jealous and envious of, you weirdo. So the gang stalking is at an all-time high. And now I'm speaking up. Because it's time to expose people that think that they can make your life a certain way. They can change the narrative. Whatever she's told her family, people in the family and her friends, especially her friends that have met me and they never really liked me based on what she's said. But like, to be honest, I don't really need apologies or I don't need people to now come around and say, damn, I'm sorry you went through that. Or damn, I'm sorry that I judged your character like that because she was a fucking loser and a fucking liar. And she was insecure and unhappy within herself. But it's like the gang stalking has been crazy. Even my mother, it's just like they both are like one of the same. They're both Leos. I think my mother also favored her more because they're both like the same person. They're both overweight. They're both unattractive. They're both not creative. They're both jump from man to man. They both had kids, but they don't really take care of their kids, really. Like, then they try to act like they do, but you really don't. You put one image out there, but you're struggling. Like, it's just weird. Super fucking weird. But the gang stalking it's been really kind of funny to me how people could do that, thinking that that's going to stop someone from speaking their truth. And I think majority of the time it's just they think that you're going to not speak your truth, which in reality, I'm going to talk about what I've been through and people that are just fucking weird. They've been weird. They'll always be weird. But these are the same people that will watch your whole video and not press like and not subscribe and just be fucking weird the rest of their life, you know? So yeah.